Pete the Surfaroo.
Bring out the real Australian in all of you. It's the truth. Surf the truth. It's Pete the Surfaroo.
Pete the Surfaroo. Hi, and welcome to Pete the Surfaroo. Ready for another great adventure and fun time? I'm Kim, your MC. Coming up on Pete the Surfaroo. Get ready, it's Pete's first guest on the way. This is going to be huge.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Renaroos. Now this should send a chill all over your body. Feeling hot and sticky, it's summer, sweaty, feels like a sauna. Well, let's be cool about it. Let's go and check out the pros. Nice and cool during summer, and of course, nice and warm during the winter. Let's go check it out, guys. Hey guys, and of course we've got our man here, Mr. Stewie. How are you, mate?
How are you?
The sales manager of Heatcraft. Now this is going to be a really important one for all of you guys out there that are very hot in summer and of course need that nice and warmness in winter. Now mate, the actual Heatcraft itself, do you want to just tell us a bit about it?
Hi Peter, welcome to Heatcraft Wholesale. We pride ourselves on being a one-stop shop for the refrigeration and air conditioning industry, so you've come to the right place. We have 75 outlets scattered all around Australia at this point in time, leading climate control solutions provider in over 100 countries throughout the world, and 112-year history on product innovation. So you've come to the right place, Peter. The first step in sizing up an air conditioning unit or getting air conditioning into your home is contact your local Lennox air conditioning installer. He may choose to size the unit himself, come to your house, size it, and select a unit from the Lennox range, or he may choose to have one of our experts at Heatcraft size the unit for him. If that's the case, he would gather as much information from the customer as he could and submit it to us to be able to pick a unit for him, or size a unit for him. From there, we go down to one of our technical experts on the Lennox product. In this case, it'll be Glenn Finnegan, down the end office, and we'll present him with all the bits and pieces and information, or as much information we can, to be able to select the correct unit for him.
Welcome back, guys, and of course this is our second stage. We've got Mr. Glenn here from Heatcraft. How are you, buddy?
I'm good.
Mate, Stewie sent me over here with the plans. Where do we go from here?
Well, you've got a good plan drawn up here. The next stage, I guess, is I need to know what rooms you want to air condition, and anything you can tell me about those rooms that might influence my selection. Like, are they insulated, or do they have any large sunlit windows? Things like that.
Mate, we're looking at two rooms. We're looking at the kitchen, very big area, and of course there's no insulation in the house. It's on the first floor, and it's just got a fibro roof, so it gets steaming hot up there. And of course the big major one is a very big lounge area, very big, and it's got a high ceiling as well.
Okay. Knowing that it has high ceilings and no insulation will influence our selection. We need to know that. Make sure that we make allowance for all of that.
Sure.
I'll put that into the computer, and that'll identify what we need to do the job properly for you.
Thanks for that, mate.
Okay, Pete.
Okay. We'll see you soon with the details on the room. Bye for now. Woo. We've come back to see Mr. Glenn. Mate, hi again.
Hi, Pete.
And how'd you go with the computer? Get it all down?
Yeah, we've got all the information into the computer program, and it's come back with an answer that has helped us identify the correct air conditioners for each of these rooms. So we've selected a machine for the kitchen that is rated at about 3.5 kilowatts, and the one for the lounge room, given that it was a very big room and with a high heat load, we've gone with a big machine. It's a 9 kilowatt machine.
Wow.
So,
Mate, that's great. And of course, our next stage is we're going to go check out the boys putting it in.
Okay.
Thanks, Glenn.
Thanks, Pete.
And guys, we'll see you shortly with the boys putting it in the house, and we'll see how that works. See you soon. Woo. Hey guys, and welcome back to Pete the Surfaroo, and of course this is the big one, the Renaroos. And of course we've got Mr. Mark. Mate, how are you?
Good, thanks, mate. How are you?
Good, mate. Mate, I'm really excited. We've just left Heatcraft and just arrived today, our new air conditioners. Mate, the heat in this house is incredible.
Yeah.
So I just can't wait to have the coolness there, mate.
Yeah.
We're going to check out some footage as we talk here now. Now, mate, from stage one the whole way through, just give us some description of what's going to happen, mate.
As soon as we arrive, we start to unpack. We unload everything out. We go upstairs, lay out all our drop sheets, work out our locations of our indoor units. Then we take everything upstairs and start by measuring where the backplate and everything goes on the unit, unpack it all, of course, and measure the backplates, line it up from the inside and the outside so we're not dropping our pipes down over windows or over pipes or things like that. So it's all stuff that you've got to look at. And also location in the room so we can get a good spread of air across the room.
With our room up here, we've got, because it's very long, we're putting one air conditioner, the big one, which is how many?
9 kilowatt.
9, well, it's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Quite a large one.
So we've got a big area, so it's going to...
Yeah, so you need that to get that air moving around.
Sure.
So you can get that, the hot air will go up to the top peak of the roof.
Right.
So the air will stay, the cooler air always drops. Drill through the wall and penetrate throughout to the outside wall. And then from there we start manning our duct cover that goes across the wall and down. And that's to cover all our pipes. It's a PVC cover. It's a new Anaba type, so it's quite a good product. Then we mount the indoor unit and push the pipes and the cables through the wall for the electrician to connect up when he gets around the corner there.
Okay, Mark, I was just going to ask you briefly, for the viewers out there, now I expected there to be a major big hole in the wall when you put this in, like the old air conditioners, but you don't do that anymore now.
No, we're only looking at a hole maximum about half a brick.
Oh, wow.
And then that way we seal it up afterwards too to stop any vermin or, anything can crawl in there, cockroaches and things like that. So it needs to be sealed to keep it all tight. We run the pipes down outside the wall.
Yep.
And we've located condenser up on wall brackets at the bottom there to keep it up off the ground, mainly for water and just for anything underneath. Because if you bring it up about 18 inches, if there's gardens and bushes underneath it, at least you can get in underneath it to work on them. So that's why we normally lift them up off the ground.
Is there low maintenance on the guys? Do you have to have protection over the top of a roof or something so it doesn't rust through?
No. They're all pretty well rust proof. They got a 5-year warranty on them, parts and labour. So if you do see rust or anything, all you've got to do is just give Heatcraft a call, and something will, someone will come out and have a look and make the judgment. So. And
they'll tell me all you have to do on the outside is just spray it with water to clean it?
just keep it clean. The back coil and that. You just need to wash it off occasionally. It might be every 12 months or so. Just go out there and have a look at it and give it a hose off.
Yeah.
Just depends on, again, the weather and the terrain that you're in, whether you're in a dusty area or
That's cool, man.
So, yeah. And once we get the condenser in location, then we bring the pipes down the wall. We connect the pipes up and we connect them by a flaring tool, which is, an interesting tool. It just flares the pipe out for the flare nut to slide down over it.
That's cool.
And then it screws down to the brass face and locks in place, and it becomes a gas-tight seal.
Right.
So from there we put on the vacuum pump to reclaim all the air and the moisture out of the unit,
Yep.
out of the pipework that we've just fitted,
Yes.
and out of the indoor unit because we've had to open that up to connect to it.
Okay.
So we suck all the air and moisture out of it and leave it on the vac pump for a while, and then once we're satisfied that the gauge is down low enough and the system's dehydrated enough,
Yes.
then we isolate that and open up the gas. These units come pre-charged
Oh, okay.
with refrigerant, so they're right up to about 5 to 8 metres of charge in them.
Wow.
So any longer than that, you just put additional refrigerant in to see them through. So with that, we again we make that judgment call on the day.
Right.
If the pipework's a bit longer, we can tell by the operating pressures and that when it's all running to see how they all operate. So
Now tell me, if I've had it in the house for 5 years or so, does it need like regassing or something like the cars do?
it should never need regassing.
Really?
Unless you have a leak. That's the only time. Cars and that have those flexible hoses,
Yep.
so it's a moving part all the time, where these are just, it's copper to brass fittings
Yep.
that are nipped up nice and tight. They should never really leak.
There's really no major maintenance on it, really, is there?
No, just keeping your filters clean in the front of the units, tipping water down the drain. The only thing you've got to watch is in some areas you get the mud nest wasps build their little nests inside the drain pipes during the winter months, and when you go turn on in the summer, water runs out the front of the machine because the drain's blocked.
That's a good one to remember, viewers.
So yeah, giving away my secrets.
Ah.
But yeah, no, that's the main things. You know, like the viewers can do it themselves just by they lift the front up, and when they pull the filter out, you'll see the coil phase.
Yep.
And then you can just tip a little bit of water down in there, and it just washes the drain out. But if there's anything major, then they should call. If they can't clear it, they should call somebody, and so we can all come out and have a look. And
well, they got to call Cougar out.
absolutely, yeah. Electrician connects up all the cabling. He needs to be a qualified electrician to do that.
Who have we got today to do that for us?
We have Paramount Electrical.
Paramount.
Yeah.
Now they're a good name. Remember the name Paramount is joint with Cougar Air.
Yeah.
And of course, as we're looking at now, they're sort of just getting stuck into the house. Now they had a bit of a problem because the air conditioner's on one side of the house and the power box
board's
on the other side.
Unfortunately, doesn't always work out. But
So what's he doing with that? Is he going?
So he's brought the cable around the house to get to the outdoor unit so we can wire it up to give us power.
Because we can't go through the roof because there is no roof. It's
a flat roof.
Yes. And there's no basement in our house, so we've got to go around the side.
Yeah, unfortunately, but
it's looking good, mate.
No, it all works out well. And then once we get power, then we turn her on and test it and go through the controls with the new owners and make sure they understand it. But there's always a booklet that comes with them, explaining it all.
Just say, for instance, if we get one installed in a house, how long does it normally take for the people?
On average, 4 to 6 hours.
4 to 6 hours.
Depending on the difficulty. If it's a straight back to back, it can be 3 to 4 hours. Some guys are a bit quicker, some guys are a bit slower. You know, it all depends on what they run into in the wall when you don't always know.
And you boys go all over the coast, or you go to Brisbane as well?
Yeah, we go all over the coast, up to Beenleigh, down northern New South Wales.
Good.
So we run around a fair bit. We do a lot of pool heaters as well as a lot of commercial buildings as well.
That's great, mate. Mate, it's going to be a really nice, cool house. Mark, it was a pleasure meeting you, and of course having the boys over to install the Heatcraft air conditioning here.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time, guys, on the Renaroos. Thanks, Mark.
Yep, thank you.
Catch you around.
No worries.
Well, it's that time again to say goodbye from Pete the Surfaroo and his team. Until we meet again, check ya.